One stage, 200 questions. And as someone who will turn 75 this September, Mohan Bhagwat, the chief of the RSS, held Vigyan Bhavan in complete command. Without a single slogan, without a single script, he carried himself with the energy of a man half his age. He spoke without notes, without teleprompters, sleeping between Hindi and English effortlessly, chanting Sanskrit shlokas with ease. It wasn't performance, it was clarity. And the tone was as striking as the content. In a packed auditorium of Swayamsevaks, not one slogan, not one chant of Jai Shri Ram. A rarity at an RSS event. There was no rehearsed applause, no orchestrated crowd response. Instead, there was dialogue, sometimes challenging, sometimes thoughtful, but always direct. Each session began with Vande Mataram and ended with the national anthem. The contrast between perception and reality could not have been sharper. So often painted in narrow ideological strokes, the RSS revealed itself here as an organization engaged with education, self-reliance, social cohesion, the delicate balance between tradition and modernity. One may disagree with its worldview, but its seriousness is harder to dismiss after such an encounter. The energy in the room was unmistakable. Senior leaders from the government, the judiciary, the military, the media, even international guests listened intently, taking notes. Bhagwat's responses came quickly but never hastily. Each one threaded with context, clarity, and the calmness of someone who has spent decades inside these debates. The small moments stood out, a pause to acknowledge when a question was complex, a reminder that much of the Sangh's work happens away from the headlines, a firm positioning of the RSS as above party politics, making it clear the organization is not tethered to the BJP or to electoral compulsions. On the Sangh's contested role in the freedom struggle and partition, he did not just clear the air, he blew away the fog, turning old footnotes into bold headlines. And within that atmosphere, 5 sharp takeaways stood out. First, organizational autonomy. Bhagwat took a witty swipe at the BJP's delay in electing its president. If we were doing it, it would have been done by now. It was his line. It was also a reminder that the Sangh stands above party lines, not attached to electoral compulsions. He reiterated that the Sangh can only suggest, give advice, but the decision is autonomously taken by the organization. Second, the questions of retirement at 75 an age when politicians are quietly sidelined or expected to retire, as it was mentioned at several occasions by senior leaders, Bhagwat made clear that responsibility, not age, decides leadership in the Sangh, and he never said who should retire when. No retirement rule here. Third, population. He backed a 3-child policy, framing it as essential for balance, sustainability and security. Not coercion but responsibility. Fourth, temples. He drew the line sharply, Ayodhya, Kashi, Mathura and no further. No wider agitation, but he called for voluntary goodwill from Swayamsevaks and also from Muslims to resolve what he called the unfinished questions. And fifth, demography. He warned of conversions and illegal infiltration as real disruptors, calling for vigilance, law and order, while also affirming dignity and livelihoods for Indian Muslims.
Fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing.